Goldilocks and the Three Bears, the Great Breakfast Mix-Up. One time, in a cozy little forest, there stood a charming cottage where the three bears lived. There was Papa Bear, big and gruff, Mama Bear, wise and loving, and Baby Bear, who was always bouncing with energy and a million questions. One sunny morning, Mama Bear whipped up her famous porridge. The bears were excited, well, except Baby Bear, who always complained, "Why can't we have waffles?" "Because waffles don't grow on trees," said Papa Bear. "But porridge doesn't grow on trees either," argued Baby Bear. "Enough. It's porridge," Mama Bear declared with a firm yet gentle tone. The porridge was too hot to eat, so the bears decided to take a walk in the woods while it cooled down. Meanwhile, not far from their cottage, a curious and mischievous little girl named Goldilocks was skipping along the forest trail. Goldilocks wasn't an ordinary girl, oh no! She had an adventurous spirit and a nose for finding snacks. That morning, she had promised her mother she would pick blueberries, but instead, she found herself sniffing the air like a hound. I smell porridge," she said, her eyes lighting up. She followed the delicious scent all the way to the bear's cottage. When she saw the door was open, she peeked inside. "Hello? Anyone home?" she called. Hearing no response, her stomach grumbled louder than her common sense. The porridge predicament. Goldilocks walked straight to the table, where 3 bowls of porridge sat. She tasted the first bowl. Yikes! "This porridge is hotter than the sun," she cried, fanning her tongue. Then she tried the second bowl. Black! "This one's as cold as a frog on a winter morning." Finally, she tried the third bowl. "Ah, just right," she said and gobbled it up. But halfway through, she dropped the spoon. Ugh, raisins? Who puts raisins in porridge? Still hungry, Goldilocks looked around for something else to eat. The chair catastrophe. Spotting 3 chairs in the living room, Goldilocks thought, maybe they have snacks hidden under the cushions. She plopped onto Papa Bear's chair. "This chair is harder than math homework," she grumbled. Then she tried Mama Bear's chair. Ugh, too soft. "It's like sitting in a marshmallow swamp." Finally, she sat in Baby Bear's chair, which was just right, until it wasn't. Crack! The chair broke, sending Goldilocks tumbling onto the floor. "Oops," she said, brushing herself off. "That chair was defective. Not my fault." The bed bungle. Feeling sleepy after all her porridge adventures, Goldilocks wandered upstairs and found 3 beds. She flopped onto Papa Bear's bed. "This bed feels like a pile of bricks," she huffed. Then she tried Mama Bear's bed. "Too squishy. I feel like I'm sinking into jelly." Finally, she curled up in Baby Bear's bed. "Ah, just right," she said, yawning. Moments later, she was fast asleep, snoring softly. The bears returned. The 3 bears came back from their walk, chatting about squirrels and the weather. But as soon as they stepped into the cottage, they froze. "Someone's been eating my porridge," roared Papa Bear, staring at his bowl. "Someone's been eating my porridge," said Mama Bear, frowning. "Someone's been eating my porridge, and they didn't even finish it," squeaked Baby Bear, holding up his half-empty bowl. They moved to the living room. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," growled Papa Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said Mama Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair, and they broke it," cried Baby Bear, holding up the splintered remains. Finally, they climbed the stairs and found the beds. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," grumbled Papa Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Mama Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, and she's still there, shouted Baby Bear. Goldilocks wakes up. Goldilocks woke with a start to see three very unhappy bears staring at her. She yelped and grabbed a pillow as if it were a shield. "Who are you?" demanded Papa Bear. "And why are you in our house?" asked Mama Bear. Goldilocks stammered, I smelled porridge. And I was so hungry. And, I got tired." Baby Bear crossed his arms. "You broke my chair." "I didn't mean to. It was an accident," Goldilocks pleaded. Then she had an idea. "How about I make it up to you? I'm really good at making waffles." "Waffles?" Baby Bear's eyes lit up. "Mama, can we keep her?" Mama Bear sighed but smiled. "All right, but you'd better be as good at waffles as you say." The waffle feast. Goldilocks whipped up the most amazing waffles the bears had ever tasted, topping them with berries, syrup, and whipped cream. Papa Bear grunted his approval. Mama Bear nodded, saying, "These are better than porridge." And Baby Bear declared, "Goldilocks is officially my new best friend." From that day on, Goldilocks became a regular visitor at the bear's cottage. And while they never gave up porridge completely, Sunday mornings were always waffle mornings. And so, Goldilocks and the three bears lived happily ever after, one waffle at a time. The end.